Yeah. And so eventually what will happen is that once you start being able to do it, right? And then be able to you can move faster and still be in a feeling. I even
Nice.
notice when I do that, I have to tune in because there's a tendency for me to unplug from the earth. So I gotta, let's see, if I unplug, if I pull out, it's this, okay? And then if I plug back in, right, breathe, right, the breath. So one of the things you want to check in is, are you holding anything? And I have a
Right.
massive tendency to hold certain things. So I have to remind myself, okay, breathe, even connect the breath to it. All right, I feel like I'm in it. Can I stay in it and go faster, right? And then bring them both in, right? Even so, what I just noticed is that as soon as I sped up like that, I unplugged. And so I say, okay, all right, plug back in, right? And then I can go really fast from that
Wow.
place, from that feeling. But it took me hours and hours, days, weeks, months, years of practice to be able to open up my wrists, right, like this. Not sh I'm sitting, I'm kind of shaking my head, but and have those fairly in sync because you could do it like this. And so that's letting the energy move my hands instead of my ego controlling it. You see how this is, I'm controlling everything here
Right. Yeah,
versus
yeah.
opening it. Yeah, and so you can even do handshaking practice like this. There's so much to it. You can do it like this, and you find variations. Right? You do it this way, you do it this way, this way, this way. So you just practice, for 5 or 10 minutes, just exploring all those variations and making sure that they're in sync, right? I have a tendency of, knowing one of my hands. Like right now, I felt the feminine is sort of not wanting to be here, which is very interesting because that's showing up in my relationship.
Mm.
Um, and so I say, okay, invite her in. Okay, I have to open up okay, so I open up the masculine, and that feminine feels safer to be here. Okay, all right, they're fairly together now. Yeah, as soon as it gets bigger, the feminine wants to go crazy. Okay, so what's that about? Go crazy. Oh yeah, it's just bitchy. Yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, 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 fucking, fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Okay, you want to be fucking shitty? Okay. And so I'm messing. Okay, just here listening. All right, what if the masculine engages while she's doing it? Okay. So then she kind of plugs in, but she just doesn't want to. She's just saying no, 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 no. Okay. Why no, 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 no? It's just a panic. Okay, well, fucking panic then. Okay. I'm doing all of this. I'm doing all this. I'm everywhere doing all this stuff. Okay. So I'm just demonstrating this for you, Neil, on how to use this actually as a process. I'm going through my own stuff to show you what I do to use handshaking as an actual therapeutic discovery and healing process. So, all right. So this is going everywhere. I'm just listening to it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm just go playing with it, exploring. Okay, so this feminine is just acting like a fucking martyr, saying, "Oh, I'm doing all this. I'm doing all over here." Fuck. Okay. All right. That's so fucking exhausting. All right. So you're exhausted. Okay. Okay, so the masculine says, all right, I see you. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And the feminine doesn't care, doesn't do anything. Why does nothing that you ask for do anything? Okay, so it feels alone and useless. Okay, yeah, alone and useless. Well, you're not alone and you're not useless. And it just fights that. Why why do you want that to be true? So you can hate me. Okay. All right. All right, good luck. Okay. Right, so I'm just listening. I'm sort of dialoguing, I'm sort of dialoguing with it. All right, you want me? Okay.
You're dialoguing between your own masculine and feminine.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Through the handshaking.
I can feel the feminine, but how are you feeling into the masculine?
What do you mean?
Like you're feeling into, I can feel you feel into your like left hand when you're doing it, but
Yeah.
but when you're shaking your right hand, are you like feeling into, oh, how does my right hand feel?
It's both of them. So I'm feeling that and I'm like, "Oh, masculine's fine. The feminine's the one doing this fucking crazy shit."
Okay, so you're feeling like, oh, my right hand, like this feels okay. That
Yeah,
feels
this feels stable. There's no
stable.
drama. It's happy to
Right,
get bigger. The
right.
feminine, because I notice, I'm like, okay, this one feels pretty clean. And then this one's doing some weird shit. It's not following, right? Because the feminine follows the masculine.
Yeah. Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. And then so I'm going through it. It's like, all right, well, sometimes I'll do the opposite. Sometimes I'll say it, right? I was like, all right, fuck you, fuck you. Because I was feeling that. Right, so it feels like a fuck you energy. All right, well, let it express it. Okay, well, then what happens next? Well, then it goes into this sort of martyr look at all the stuff I'm doing. Okay, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just following it. I'm just listening. I'm saying, this is what it feels like. And then it basically ended up saying, I want to hate you or you hate me. I forget what I said. What is it? Yeah, I want you to hate me. Okay. And I don't fucking know, but I'm just going with it. Um, okay, so it's a little more stable now. I feel a lot less resistance. Okay, so what do you want me to do? So what do you want the masculine to do? How do you want the masculine to? Okay, this is what you just want to fucking be beaten. Okay, great. Right? So how do you feel when this is happening? Oh, wow. You feel useful.
Who feels useful?
The
The
feminine,
masculine?
the feminine feels useful being an object of the hatred and beatenness.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, so stay with me here because this is actually this is actually a real process I'm doing.
Dude, this
Um,
is incredible.
okay, okay. So you feel useful. You feel like you have a role. Okay, okay. So you don't have a feel like you have a use otherwise. Okay. All right, so do the opposite. What's this? It's not beating, it's knocking, it's what does the masculine feel? The masculine feels a little dissociated. All right, so engage. Engage a little bit. Interesting. I can't feel it. Why can't I feel this? Okay. Okay. Well, let's go with that. All right. The feminine, you can't feel me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No shit. All right. Okay. So feel me. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go back to this. Yeah, okay, that's alive. Yeah, you want to be beaten. Okay, great. And this, okay, yeah, you're confused because you want to think that that's what I want, and I don't want that. Do I want that? No, I want it here. Now, this is kind of confusion. It's almost like doing it just kind of on auto, just because that's what the other person did. So, okay, so you're not just don't do just what the other person did. So, okay, so it's not the opposite. The opposite doesn't work. So then do it wrong. Fuck, that does not work either. Okay. Um, this is just going absolutely uh freaking out, pulling back, jumping out. Um, okay, we'll feel it. Okay. So do it, but from feeling. Just sadness, exhaustion, longing. Yeah, it's just the masculine is not penetrable. She's not being let in. Okay, let her in. Let her in. Okay, yeah, so they want to start dancing. Okay. Okay. How can show me how you can feel useful. Oh, fuck. It's like, yeah, okay. So that's the matching energy of this. Okay. Okay, well, do the opposite. Okay. Oh, wait, so the opposite here, you just completely left the man out. Yeah, there's no interest that the masculine. Okay, the opposite is the masculine has no use. Wow. Okay. So of course this feels more free. I mean, this is amazing. It's literally describing my fucking relationship.
This
Um,
is incredible.
okay, so yeah. Now the masculine's here, it feels useless, and the feminine feels free and light and fluffy. Okay. Well, why can't you do it together? Oh, and it just wants to drop fucking dead. Okay. All right, so what if you're just both dead together? Well, they're like, well, at least there's peace. Okay, that's fucking a great story. All right. Well, how come you can't have peace and working together? This is doing what? This is shaking no, no, it's pulling away, it's wanting to pull out, and this one is trying to reel it back in. And so I'm just trusting. I'm just letting my body move how it wants to move. And, I try a few things. I listen. Okay. So just fast forward this. Where does it go after this? Yeah, it just kind of shrills up and pulls away. So I'm starting to feel a pattern here. Okay, let's go back into connection here. This whole thing playing out. I feel just sadness. Okay. Right, let the feminine say yes, 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 yes. Wow, it does not want to move to say yes. Okay. Can you say yes here? Yes. But then it starts leading. Did you see that? The feminine wants to lead here. So, why do you not feel safe for the masculine to lead? Because fuck him. Okay, all right. All right. Um, all right, let's switch it. Let's have the masculine lead. Yeah, the woman just, you see that? The feminine wants to resist. But when the feminine leads, the masculine's fine here.
Oh, okay,
The
I see.
masculine leads, the feminine's like, yeah,
Right.
I'm not really convinced. Okay, so what do you need to trust it? Why? It's too, it's too big? Okay, smaller. Oh, okay. So you can only trust it when you're superior. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Because I'm safe. Ah, okay. All right. So when you're the superior one, you're safe. Hmm. Okay. So when the masculine leads, you feel inferior. Yes. Okay. Great.
Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Why do you feel inferior when the masculine leads? Well, because leadership is the superior position. Well, okay. It's a good story. So you don't want to surrender to follow. No, well, surrendering. Yeah. See, oh, really? Okay. It's the same bullshit. Okay. Well, surrender. Try it. Find out what happens. Okay. Yeah. You see, it gets passive aggressive. Look, I'm surrendering. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you see at least it works? Yeah. Okay. So even though you're being passive aggressive, what bad is happening? And then it just wants to go in and feel sorry for itself. Yeah. It just wants to shrink away from that responsibility. And it's fucking just panicking out. Okay, all right, so panic out. Okay. Why do you want to do this? Oh, this is really interesting. This is actually, I have a sense, this is my girlfriend's energy, because this is
Mhm.
literally all her mythology. Um, and I don't have this mythology in my family. Maybe it could be, I could be wrong. I could look into it later, but
Yeah.
because what I feel here is, well, it wants the masculine to shrink down to be
Right.
with it
Right.
rather than the feminine show up for the masculine.
Right. Right.
Why? Why don't you want to be big? Because you'll leave me. Why will I leave you if we are both big? Because I'm useless. Okay. All right. Which then goes back into this. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Right. Yeah. It's back to finding a use in that.
Wanting to get
Yeah.
rooted. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, how come it's all about you? How how come you have no concern? How come you have no concern about what I want? Because you're better than me. And I'm the weak one and it bothers me, and so you should cater to me because you're strong and no one has to care about you. But I'm the weak one, and so everyone has to care about me. I'm the useless one, so that's why people have to. That's how I get people to stick around to take care of me. Ah, okay. And that one's starting to turn on. Okay. Right. But you just see how that's all bullshit. Yeah. Okay. All right. So come together. Why don't you want to co-create? Why don't you want to create together? That's interesting. I felt a shift in that. That sort of awareness sort of brought it open. But you still want to lead. Yes, you still want to lead. Well, let the masculine lead. Yeah, it's abandonment. And okay, the masculine leads, she won't be able to keep up, and so he'll leave her behind. Okay. Well, what if you go big? Right? Are you willing to try it to feel if the masculine will leave you or not? Yes. Okay. Right. So follow the masculine. There's still resistance. Okay. So just surrender. Just let yourself be annihilated. Just trust and get screwed over. Just this is your fucking chance. Okay. Don't yeah, can't you see that the masculine when you do this, he's actually paying attention to you. He's actually considering you. He's not leaving you behind. Okay, unworthy. Shame. Okay. So you see when you actually show up more and follow him, he's more attentive to you. You don't need to manipulate and to get beaten in order to find use and a value and attention. Okay, well then okay, we'll be crazy together. Oh, yeah, it's okay for you to be crazy. No, it's not. All right. So, are you aware the masculine is giving you permission to be crazy, but you won't let yourself? Yes. Okay. Be crazy. Okay. It's okay, fine. I can deal with it. Oh, you don't want me to deal with it. Okay. Oh, it's so you can be rejected. Okay. Great. Well, I don't want to reject you. All right. So That's how you can use the handshaking to work on stuff.